Hello students, this is your first class of computer science and this is your first chapter, that is computer network. Here we will study about the meaning of network and different type of networks. You all know what is network? Network, when we two or more computers are linked together to share resources, then a network forms. When two or more computers connect to each other and link to each other and they can share their resources, then a network forms. The computers on a network may be linked through cables. They can link through cables, telephone lines, radio waves, satellites, or infrared light beams. So through any medium they can connect to each other, but the main thing is they can share their data or they can share their resources. There are different types of network depending on their geographical area. We classified it as local area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network, and personal area network. But we can classify, we have many more networks, but the main networks we are going to study in this chapter are these. So LAN, MAN, WAN, and PAN. The very first is local area network. You all know about LAN. It covers a small area. So look on the slide. A LAN is a network that is used for communicating among computer devices, usually within an office, building, or home. The network within an office, home, or building or at campus is known as LAN, we can say. It is a smaller network within an office or campus. It covers a small area. LAN enables the sharing of resources such as files or hardware. In LAN, we can share the hardware also. Like, I'm giving you an example. Suppose in my lab I have 50 computers. It doesn't mean I need 50 printers. I can share a single printer with number of computers if they all are in LAN. So it saves my money also. LAN enables the sharing of resources, as I have given you the example of sharing of printer. But LAN is limited in size, as you know. Sorry. It is small in size and it covers a small geographical area, about few hundred meters, not more than a mile. LAN are fast with a speed from 10 Mbps to 10 Gbps. Mbps means megabyte per second and Gbps means gigabyte per second. It requires little wiring because network is small, so we need some wiring, a little wiring we need. Typically a single cable connecting to each device. Typically a single cable. Because network is small, that means the medium we need or the cables we need is also small. Next, LAN can be either wired or wireless. LAN can be either wired or wireless. We can use, if we use a wired network, then we can use these mediums. Look here, twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. In wire LANs, every LAN uses a protocol. You know the meaning of protocol, a set of rules. So not only LAN, even all the network uses some protocol which defines how the packets will configured and how the packets will be moved, transmitted. Now the question rises, what are packets? So what are packets? Think, what are packets? Actually, when we transmit a message over a network, the message breaks into smaller parts, and these parts are known as packets. The message breaks down into smaller packets. So, you all understand it, the meaning of packet? Nodes. Node in a LAN are linked together with a certain topology. Here node, we use node for the computer system. Okay? Yani ki system means, node means system in a LAN are linked together. Systems in a LAN are linked together with a certain topology. Topology, we will study about topology in our next lecture. Different types of topology we are going to study. But here I am giving you a small idea about topology. Actually, topology is a graphical representation how the computers are connecting to each other. So there are number of topologies like bus topology, ring topology, and star topology. LANs are capable of very high transmission rate, as we have studied previously. This is the picture of LAN. All the computers are connected to each other. The example of LAN is our computer lab. Now next is metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area network, that is MAN, can cover a large area as compared to LAN. Here, a metropolitan area network MAN is a large computer network that usually spans a city or a large campus. That usually spans a city, within a city. A network within a city is the example of metropolitan area network MAN. A MAN is optimized for a larger geographical area than a LAN, ranging from several blocks of building to entire cities. A MAN might be owned and operated by a single organization, but it usually will be used by many individuals and organizations. MAN might be owned and operated by a single organization. We can take here the example of MAN like telephone companies network that provide a high speed DSL to customers, and cable TV network. Telephone companies own MAN and they are providing their services to TV networks, cable TV networks. A MAN often act as high speed network to allow sharing of regional resources. As we have studied before, if we are talking about a network, that means we can share resources, we can share data. So in MAN also we can share regional resources, because this network comes within a region only, not all over the world. Within a region, particular region, about 5 kilometer to 50 kilometer diameter. It can cover an area between 5 kilometer to 50 kilometer in diameter. So only within this area we can share our resources. That's why we are calling it regional resources. Regional resources means only within this area. Example, telephone company network that provides a high speed telephone company which provides high speed DSL to customer and cable TV network. Metropolitan area network, it is a picture and I think it is not clear here. Next is our wide area network. WAN, it covers a large geographical area, we can say it all over the world, and the main example of WAN is internet, where we can connect to each other all over the world. That's why internet is a example of WAN. A WAN is two or more LANs connected together. A WAN forms when two or more LANs are connected together. Then a WAN forms. The LAN can be many miles apart. To cover great distances, WANs may transmit data over leased high-speed phone lines or wireless links such as satellites. So to cover great distances, it can transmit wirelessly like satellites, or it can use phone lines, high-speed phone lines, to transmit the data. Multiple LANs can be connected together using devices such as bridges, router or gateways, which enable them to share data. When we talk about WAN, multiple LANs can come inside it, and two LANs can be connected with these devices like bridge, routers or gateways. I know these are new for you. Bridges, routers and gateways. Try to understand it, guys. These are the devices which are used to connect two LANs together. We have, suppose a LAN is in my lab and another LAN is in library. So if we want to connect these two LANs, then we need one of these devices like bridge, router or gateway. The world's most popular WAN is the internet, as I have given you the example, internet. Here you can see we can share the resources all over the world. We can share the data all over the world. Next is PAN, Personal Area Network, and I think this is new for all of you. LAN, WAN, we have studied it many of the times, but PAN, Personal Area Network, this is new for you. What do you understand by Personal Area Network? Just try to think about it. Personal Area Network. A PAN is a network that is used for communicating among computers and computer devices, including telephones, in close proximity of around a few meters within a room. Personal Area Network. Many of us are using this PAN. Within a room, if we are making our personal network within a room in which our devices can connect to each other, is PAN, Personal Area Network. Are you getting something? Are you getting an example of PAN? Okay, let's study it. It can be used for communicating between the devices themselves or for connecting a larger network such as the internet. Through PAN, two devices can connect to each other, and also they can connect to WAN, or they can connect to internet through this PAN. PANs can be wired or wireless. So guys, the best example of PAN is our hotspot. We all use it. Hotspot. We have smart TVs. I think many of us are having smart TVs. Many of you did screen sharing with your phone. So this is the example of PAN. A personal area network is a computer network used for communicating among computer devices, including telephones and personal digital assistants, in proximity to an individual's body. The devices may or may not belong to the person in question. The reach of a PAN is typically a few meters. This is the example of PAN. This is a picture how these devices are connected to each other within a house or within a room. We can say a computer system, a printer, a modem, laptop, and mobile phone. So the example of PAN is a hotspot. You can see if I have a, suppose I have a broadband at my home and I am making a Wi-Fi connection I have. So, and people at my home, or I can connect my TV with it, I can connect my phone with it. So it becomes a small network, a personal area network. That is PAN. It's the example of PAN. So guys, I hope it is clear to all of you, and that's it for today. If you have any query, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. You can message me personally. Thank you guys.